Hello everyone and welcome back to EAFC 24. Today we're on Hybrid Nations here in the SBCs. We're getting close to the end now. This one is not a bad one if you know what you're doing, so I think we can get through this pretty easily. And again, there's amazing rewards. We get a Jumbo Rare Players Pack, as well as a Mixed Players Pack, a Small Prime Gold Players Pack, a Rare Mega Pack, and a Rare Players Pack. So some really good stuff we can get from this one. Now, what I'm going to suggest with this one is that we work from the hardest one backwards. So this one is around the world. We need 10 nations, all from one league. Now, this one, similar to the previous one, if you just get your head around it, it's not too difficult to do. So what we're going to do here is we need 10 nations. A minimum of 8 out of our 11 players need to be rare. We need an overall rating of 81. Chemistry per player is a minimum of 2. A minimum of 24 chemistry overall. What I've done, the easiest way, I think, with all of these is I've just picked the Premiership and I've just filled it up with different nations. Simple as that. So we've got Vlachahudis, whatever his name is, in goal. We've got Udogi at left wing back, Nathan Ake and Shah and Konate and Kufal at the back. We've got Sangare, Sinistera and Mount in the middle with Callum Wilson and Beto. So basically, you need 10 nations all essentially from the same league is the easiest way, rather than trying to work out perfect links and chemistry and all that sort of stuff. Just this from the Premiership is easy enough, and all these players are quite cheap in fairness as well. There's that many good players out there at the moment that you're not paying too many coins. So if you did need to buy a few here and there, it's not the end of the world. These are all players I already had in my club, just from opening rewards and so forth throughout the first week, so it's not too difficult to do. And as you can see, we've got, let's see how good my knowledge is, Greek, Italian, Dutch, Swiss, French, Czech, Ivory Coast, Ecuador or Colombia, it's one of the two, England, and then we got the England again because we're allowed one duplicate nation, and Portugal. So there we go, that was the hardest one to get done. Again, I would suggest the Premiership. It does seem to be the league with the most nations in there. You probably could do it with some of the other leagues like the Italian or the Spanish, but it might be a bit more difficult, and we are going to use them for some of the easier ones later on. So we will submit that, and there we go. Rare Mega Pack in the bag. We'll open the rewards at the end as always. Hopefully this time it's going to be better. Let's continue working down. So we've got the Elite 8. So again, pretty similar, but with this one you need 8 different nations. Chemistry of 21 at the minimum. All players have to be gold, 5 of the 11 have to be rare, maximum of 3 from the same club, and maximum of 2 from the same country. So again, I've gone this time, I've just picked the Italian league, and we've just filled it with different nations. We've got Ochoa in goal, who's Mexican. At the left back, we've got Haisaj, who is Albanian. We've got Bijol in the middle, who is Slovenian. We've got Italian in Basquiat, whatever his name is. Dodo at the right back, who's Brazilian. We've got the duplicate nation there, Lovric, who is also Slovenian. A duplicate nation there, Brazil, with Mateus Henrique de Souza, who is also Brazilian. We've got Marin in the middle, who is Romanian. Kouame at the left wing, who's from the Ivory Coast. We've got Delafeu, who is Spanish, and Politano, who is Italian. So again, we've just about met all the criteria. You don't have to use gold players in this one. You possibly... Oh, no, you do have to use gold players, okay. But they don't have to be amazing. There's no rating or anything like that. So as long as you've got gold players and you can do that. You're basically allowed to have 3 duplicate nations. What we did was we had Brazil, Slovenia, and Italy. You could do anyone, really. Again, this can be done with different leagues. It's just that I had all these players in my squad already. Not had to buy any of them. So it's a nice and simple way to do it. So let's complete that. We get a rare players pack again, worth a lot of stuff for us in the future. Hopefully, we didn't get the best rewards from the hybrid leagues, but hopefully Hybrid Nations is going to pull it out the bag for us. Next then we go for the 6 of the best. With this one, I have gone down the Bundesliga route. So this gets a little bit more tricky here, because you do need to start matching nations as well. So with this one, you need exactly 6 nations. Players from the same country or nation is free. Players from one club is free. Minimum overall rating of 75, chemistry of 18 minimum. You could do this probably a little bit easier than how I've done it, but I think, again, we've just gone down the one Bundesliga route. We're guaranteeing ourselves the chemistry. So what we've got is Baumann in goal, who is German. On the left, we've got Mahler, who is Dutch. No, he's not. He's Danish. Centre-back, we've got Bonucci, who is Italian. Then we've got Lionheart, who is Austrian. And we've got Kadabek, who is the Czech. Got Kruber, who is German. Then the middle, we've got Sabitzer and Schlager, who are both Austrian as well. Iago, who is Brazilian. And then our two strikers, Wind and Poulsen, who are both Danish. That gives us everything we needed to complete this one. Again, these are just players I had in my club. You could do this with different leagues as well. I mean, if you went down the Spanish route, you could have 3 Spaniards and other stuff. We went down the Italian route, you could have 3 Italians, 3 Brazilians, 3 Argentinians. It's easy enough to be done. But yeah, just try and use what you've got in your club rather than spending coins, because that's how you're going to make these SBCs as profitable as possible. But yeah, that's how I've done it. And then finally, we got the final 4. This one, again, is using exactly 4 nations. So with this one, I've gone down the Spanish League because we've got, again, a few nations we can match up. So we've gone Portuguese, Spanish, Argentinian, and Brazilian. So we've got in goal Rui Silva, who's Portuguese. We've got Zubeldia, who is Spanish. Alongside Teneglia, who is Argentinian, and Marcao, who is Brazilian. Then we've got Ocampos on the right. We've got Andre Ribeiro Almeida. William Carvalho, Robertone, and Sal Niguez. And then up front, we've got Avila and Sansei. We are letting a lot of decent players go. But again, as I said in the past, this is a trade. We know we're letting these players go, but we're going to get better players back in return, in theory. So again, we needed 4 nations, no more than 4 from the same nation, so you can't just fill it up with Spanish, which is what I tried. No more than 4 from the same club, which you only need if you're trying to get chemistry by mixing and matching nations, which I wouldn't go to the effort of doing yet. It's too complicated to try and do. Just use one league, it makes it so much more simpler, and the Spanish league, I think, in this case, is easiest. We needed 4 out of 11 to be rare, which we actually have 5 of our 11 being rare, but I mean, they were just the cheapest way to do it. A minimum overall of 70, which means you can use the odd bronze and silver if you need to, and a total chemistry of minimum of 15. So to be honest, it's a pretty simple one to do. But again, I've just stuck down the Spanish League route, maxed out the chemistry, so we've overkilled it somewhat, but it's a nice, cheap, and easy way of doing it, rather than trying to overcomplicate things by mixing and matching different leagues. So there we go. Let's submit. It's basically just telling us there that one of the players is in one of our squads, which is not a problem. Mixed players pack. And then we complete the hybrid nations, and we should get a pretty damn good... Is it a rare mega pack? No, jumbo players pack, which is great. 24 players, 24 rare, all gold, and 1 is an 84 84 plus guaranteed. So there we go. All we've got left now is League and Nation hybrids, which is not an easy one to do. That's going to be the one that's going to take the most effort from our side, I think. But we'll get through. So let's open the small gold prime players pack first. We get an Italian CDM. It's quite bright in the background. This could be a good card from Juventus. It is 82 rated Locatelli. Nothing outstanding, but it'll do the trick. Lovely. We'll switch you so we can get some coins. We can. Lovely. We're hoping for a big reward from this to show that it's worth it. So rare players pack, jumbo rare players pack. I mean, these are all pretty good. Let's open this one first because this has got bronzes and silvers in. It's going to be a silver rare player from the Saudi League by the looks of it. It is 69 rate. Oh, I'll tell you what, 91 pace is not bad at all, is it? That could be quite fun to use at some point. So yeah, not the best of packs, but it'll do. We've got a duplicate Reguilon, which we can sell for coins. And now we've got 3 pretty good rewards here, all of which could end up with a very good player. Let's go for the rare mega pack first. Guaranteed 83 plus player. It's a Swiss goalkeeper. Is that Sommer? It is Jan Sommer, 84 rated. Not outstanding, but it's not terrible. Schlotterbeck, Fred. So as you can see, some of the players we've cashed in over the last couple of videos doing these are players we're getting back now, which is not a problem. We got a duplicate of you, but you're already a non-tradable. We've got a duplicate of you, who's already a non-tradable. Okay. Bit gutting, but that's fine. And then we got these two. So we got this one first. 12 players, all rare, at least 183 plus. It's going to be 84 rated goalkeeper, isn't it? I've already got that one. I'm sure it's the 84 rated goalkeeper. It is Kingsbury. Do I have that one? I've got a couple of American 84 rated goalkeepers. I'm not sure if this is one of them. Bruno Guimaraes is really good as well. I think he's actually worth a good few coins. Kingsbury is not one of the players I do have. Gavi is. Is that one we've got a tradable version we have? We can put him on the transfer market again. Looks like we're going to get some decent coins for Gavi. Octavio as well. And we've still got one big... Oh, there's more over here, is there? Is this it? Just Lucas Paqueta? Who's also... Okay. So we've got some decent rewards so far. Nothing outstanding, but decent. Enough to help us out doing some more SBCs in the future. And finally, this is the big one. 24 players, all gold, all rare, including one guaranteed 84 plus. Hopefully more than that. It's an American left winger. Okay, this could be very good. I think there are some high rated... It's 86 rated Joe Swanson. Is this a double walkout? It is a double walkout. With Luka Modric as well. 87 rated. Our first double walkout. Nice, I'll take that. I don't know, I think we already have Modric, but hopefully this is a... And we got an Inform card. Okay, got an Inform, got Swanson, got Frank Kirby as well. We got a lot of very good female cards from this one, didn't we? We got, hopefully, a tradable Modric now. Oh, no, I've got 2 untradeable Modric's. That's annoying. And I've got 2 untradeable Oh, no, there's a tradable Martinez. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, we've got quite a few tradable cards here. But the Modric is the one that's annoying me because it's an 87 rated player we're going to end up losing. But hopefully I can maybe squeeze him into an SBC to try and help us out on one of those. But there we go. That is that. Hopefully this has been useful. As you can see, we got some good rewards from that, and we've completed it as well. We've got League and Nation Hybrids next, which is going to be a very tricky one where we have to bring everything we've learned together to create a... Oh, God. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, to complete a very good squad. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Like and subscribe as well. Bye.